In recent years, SeaWorld Entertainment has been making massive improvements and additions to all the company's major North American theme parks. Almost all of these additions have been large-scale roller coasters, one of which is SeaWorld San Diego's B&M dive coaster, Emperor. With recent news coming out, is SeaWorld San Diego already moving forward with their next roller coaster project, even when their most recent coaster hasn't even opened to the public yet? Ever since SeaWorld San Diego's motion simulator ride Wild Artic closed for good in early January 2020, there have been numerous rumors as to what may be replacing it. This is a park with only 5 operating coasters, so there's a lot of gaps in the lineup that new coasters could potentially fill. However, I'm going to say with some confidence that this new coaster will be a low-to-the-ground family coaster with multiple launches. The reason for this is a mix of publicly available project details, local city ordinances, and a possible leaked layout. Before I go further, I would like to bring up why this will very likely be a roller coaster, and not a large-scale dark ride or something similar to that. While a ride like that would be a good fit for the park, the last time SeaWorld added a dark ride of sorts to their San Diego park, the result was certainly less than impressive. The Chance Rides boat Submarine Quest opened to the public in 2017 as part of the new area that also contained Electric Eel, the park's tallest and fastest coaster to date. However, this ride closed permanently less than a year after opening, likely due to a mix of poor ridership numbers and a lack of guest satisfaction. So, while it would be nice to see SeaWorld San Diego have another go at a dark ride, the failure of Submarine Quest likely left a sour taste in the mouths of park management and guests. Now let's get into why SeaWorld San Diego will be getting a new roller coaster. The first piece of evidence I'll be looking at comes from the City of San Diego Development Services Department. This project information page gives a lot of information about what will be happening construction-wise. The most obvious information comes from the scope section, which tells us that the project is adding a new attraction to the Wild Artic area of the park. We can also read that 4 existing Wild Artic simulators will be removed, and the building they are housed in will be reused as a new rider load station. Most of this project will also be interior remodeling for the building, with some sort of track extending to the east of the building. The number and letters following this refers to specific zoning from the San Diego Municipal Code. IL-3-1 zoning means that the project will likely be for commercial use, so nothing groundbreaking there. However, AR-1-1 zoning indicates that this project will have a minimum lot size of 10 acres. So whatever this project is, it will most definitely not be small. The last significant information that can be gleaned from this document is that the application expires at the end of October 2022. That would mean that this project will be seeing construction at some point well before then. The rest of this project information page is mostly uninteresting information about permits and buyer info, although I will link it in the description if you want to look over it. Of course, it would be great to see a towering roller coaster that adds to SeaWorld San Diego's park skyline, but I don't see that as a very likely possibility. In the park's 2019 presentation pitching Emperor, then referred to as Mako, to the City of San Diego, it is noted that a 2002 master plan for the park allows for a maximum of 4 projects to be constructed between 100 feet and 160 feet tall. The first of these projects was Electric Eel in 2017, and the second was Emperor, which will be opening in 2021. While it is possible that SeaWorld could be looking to add a 3rd attraction in this height range in 2022, I personally find that very unlikely. If this new coaster is over 100 feet tall, the park would be severely handicapping themselves for the future. They would either have to renegotiate a new master plan with the city, or only have one more attraction in the 100 to 160 foot zone possible. That would mean that the park used 3 of the 4 possibilities for tall attractions in just a 5-year time frame. Because of this, I would expect this 2022 coaster to be a low-to-the-ground model of some sort. The final piece of evidence I'm looking at comes from Behind the Thrills, who have drawings from a permit filed in December 2019. If these are accurate, it would give a pretty good idea of what this coaster's layout and ride experience could be like. Based on these plans, this roller coaster will potentially have 4 launches while mainly focusing on low-to-the-ground turns, with the occasional airtime hill. So now let's discuss what this coaster could potentially look like. It will most likely keep the Arctic theming that the Wild Artic simulator had, because it will be using the same building and will be in the same area of the park. So, what manufacturer will be designing and constructing this ride? In my opinion, it will be Intamin. That is the company that built Wavebreaker the Rescue Coaster at SeaWorld San Antonio in 2017, and the layout of that ride seems similar to what San Diego may be getting for 2022. In conclusion, I'm expecting SeaWorld San Diego to be getting an Intamin-built family multi-launch roller coaster themed to snowmobile racing or rescue for the 2022 season. I will be posting links to articles and documents I used for research in the description of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye!